So I really do appreciate it. I really, really, really sincerely do. And sorry it took so long for me to actually like update and officially do it. um so see what's on the screen. Honestly though, I'm not entirely sure what I did. I don't know if the revitalization of the Thunder Garden was going to last. Naga's blessing apparently only held out 1,000 years. Unlike me, she probably knew what she was doing at the time. Aw, yay. Um that made me think as I was eating my yogurt and granola, which was really tasty. Oh my goodness, like perfect snack. Um, what if, and hear me out, what if nobody knows what they're doing? And everyone's kind of just doing their best, and the people who succeed are the ones who are trying to constantly better themselves, constantly checking in with themselves and making sure that they feel good about what they're doing, and then recourse and readjust when they don't. And the people who are less successful, or it seem like they don't have their shit together, are the people who don't do that as much, who aren't checking in with themselves, who kind of just like do whatever and don't deal with the consequences. But the people who do something because they made a choice to do it, and then go, was that good for me? Was that what I wanted to do? Does that put me closer to who I want to be and the life I want to live? Yes, great, let me do more of that. No, maybe I won't do that in the future. Did I really mess up? Maybe I should apologize and recourse, redirect. Maybe that's all it. So, right, Jeffrey? Like, Naga at this point is legend, like literal legend. So, it's kind of like Miyamoto or Miyazaki or any of the greats, right? Once upon a time, they didn't know how to draw. Once upon a time, video games weren't even a thing. And they just did what felt right, and then course corrected and keep doing what felt right. And then they ended up where they're at. For me, it's fear. Fear holds me back quite often. I'm scared of failing. I'm scared I'm going to release Call Me Sarah and no one's going to like it. I'm scared it won't sell. I'm scared I'll never finish it. I'm scared that I'll never make another game after it. I'm scared that I'll just, like, that this is all just something I'm toying with and that I'll never actually do it and I'm just kidding myself. And once I figure out a way to just get over that fear, I'll be much better off. Totally, but it does line up with Brene Brown and a lot of what she says, not only on vulnerability, but on, she uses another word as well. And, shame hangover or something like that. But yeah, yeah, I agree. It aligns a lot with what she has to say. And there's a difference between knowing it. Like what Alyssa's saying is absolutely true. I know that. But then having the knowing go into your heart and feeling it and being able to live it is completely different. Like, I know that I know video games better than most people. I know that I've got a lot to say. I know my games are going to be good. But to, like, live that truth, it takes a lot of energy and bravery and, like, gumption that some days, when you're worn down, is difficult to, like, muster up, you know? I'm not saying I'm not going to do it. I'm just explaining how I feel. Probably. But, like, you could say that about jumping out of an airplane. Some people delight in it, but for the people who are, like, on the fence, who like it after the fact, but beforehand was terrified, I'm sure they're not regretting that they jumped out of that plane. It's one of their favorite things to do now, but to muster up the courage to do it, in their heads they know it's going to be fine, and it's not going to be stressful. Exactly, but, like, your body has a lot of mechanisms to keep you safe, and to actively fight against them takes a lot of energy, and sometimes we just don't have that energy. I think that's why teenagers and young adults like the young geniuses that we see, they have a very supportive either parents or group of friends or whatever they have. They've got a support system in place so that when they start to doubt themselves, they don't even need to waste energy on it because everyone's telling them, no, you got this. But as you get older, you don't have that as much and you have to be your own support system, which is fine, but it takes a lot of energy, and some days you just don't have the energy between working and paying bills and everything that's going on in the world and mental illness or whatever's going on. It's just, of course, that's why anyone does everything. But if it was as simple as that, no one would ever doubt themselves. People doubt themselves every day, and that's not a bad thing. It's just the truth. And it's not bad to doubt yourself. It's your body trying to protect you, you know? It's just your body trying to keep you safe. And it takes a lot of energy to go, you know, I hear you. I know you're doing right by me. Thank you. But I don't need you to protect me on this one. I got this. And that just takes a lot of energy. I really respect anyone who can muster up that energy and that bravery to just not even just do it, because everyone's just doing it. That's what life is. But to get past these little, they're not even hurdles, they're like little pebbles that we all trip over, you know? Yes, also everyone drink water. The world's not all positivity and sunshine and rainbows, and I think that to be truly and truthfully and authentically positive, it doesn't come from a good vibes only standpoint. It comes from, John's calling me. It comes from a, like, this is difficult, but I can do it standpoint, you know? Sorry, I got distracted when I saw the love of my life. I'm streaming, pumpkin. He texted me before I could even text him back, be like, oh, sorry. Being too positive is just fake. And it denies you the bad emotions in life. And I wouldn't even call emotions bad, because emotions is just energy. Oh, he might be. He can text me. I'll tell him that his phone's here. That's a good point. I forgot about that. Your work phone is here. It'll be sad the day that our, not sad, that came out wrong. It will be wonderful and great and I look forward to it. But a part of me will be sad the day that our team of toads is so large that I can't like just sit here and talk about my well, I'll still sit here and talk about my feelings, but like I can't like pick up my fiance calling me type of deal, you know? Where like I have to be a little bit more on point because there's just that many more people. I don't think so. I said your work phone's here. He said, oh. I don't even think he noticed. I'll still talk about my feelings, especially because there's so many people online going on about good vibes only and positivity, and then especially like what happened with Crankage Games and stuff, people saying that I shouldn't even mention his name, I'm sorry. That what I'm about to say actually has very like 0.5% to do with that whole thing. But some of the backlash from that has nothing to do with him, because that was horrible, is that he touted himself as a mental health advocate, and a lot of people afterwards were saying like, well, this is the problem with mental health advocates, a lot of the times they're like sick themselves and they don't do it right, and don't trust anyone who's positive vibes only. And to a certain degree I believe that. Like, if a person's just saying that their life is perfect, they're lying. I like how I can be open when I'm having a low swing, and I like that I can say, you know what, my life's not that great right now, but I feel okay today, or like whatever the situation is. Like today, I slept well last night, so today's the first day in a very long time that I feel good. I'm neutral, and neutral is good. I'm not high, I'm not low, I'm just chill. It's great. Thank you. So, my brand of positivity and mental health advocacy is to say, yeah, there's tough shit, but it's just temporary. It's fine. We'll get through it. Good. Oh, I'm so happy to fucking hear that. That's awesome. That's the point. Yes, thank you for saying that. That's so fucking cool. That is the whole point of this. That you can just be authentic. I don't give a fuck if you're depressed. I don't give a fuck if you're the most positive person ever. I just want it to be authentic. I want you to be you and you to be the best you can be. And if you're happy with who you are, then I did my fucking job. And even if you don't like who you are, the fact that you can be honest that you don't like who you are, and then we can help you get through those emotions. Emotions are just fucking information. There's no good or bad emotions. Like, you're a complex human, and you deserve, like, no one else is like you. Everyone is unique, and you so deserve to just be entirely you. And we want to see that. That's the whole point. Oh, no, I'm glad you have more support now. And that it's healthier, and that way you can take the next step of, like, sharing what you want and learning how to. A big challenging thing for me is that I have a lot. I mean, I've got PTSD. That's how fucked up my mind is. But there's strangers online who can take who don't have your best interests in mind. So like, being able to share authentically, but also having those boundaries to protect yourself, like to be able to share in a way that is good for you. Instead of just oversharing out to the world. That's what I try to make in our little Discord too. Like I'm constantly trying to model the behavior that I want people to feel comfortable doing themselves. And I'm hoping that by seeing me do it, other people will do it similarly. And that's basically what Call Me Sarah is too. Like the main character goes through a transition that I went through, and I think a lot of people need to go through. And I'm hoping that when they play the game, it will be fun, but also that they'll learn a few of the things that she learns and then apply that to their own life, like certain questions for certain people and how to make friends with certain people and how certain people will never be your friend, and just like dealing with boundaries and friendships and stuff. Oh. Yes! Dream! Oh, I adore you. I think you're so cool. I love that you're a part of this community. I love hearing about like your outings with your parents. You're always doing something. That's awesome. You're just like, yeah, I'm at Walmart, I'm at the mall, I'm going bowling. You're always doing something. I'm out with my friends. I live here, I go here. I'll cut it if you'd like, and I'll post it. I haven't posted. I should be better. So what I tried to do is that when we played games, I would cut the game. That way if someone wants to watch the whole gameplay of the game, most of them are on this channel if you look under our videos. So I'll just add it. I'm sure I've got a category for something like this, and I'll cut it myself and I'll add it to there if you'd like. But I didn't do that last week with Yono, so that also, thank you for reminding me that I need to start making the videos for Yono so that if people want to catch up or watch it, videos for Yono, people can watch the whole thing.